Hi, everybody. I'm Glenn Schuyler, and it's what is today? Today is Wednesday, March the 11th. March the 11th, 2026. And it's just wanted to give you an update on what's going on with me and my progress and everything. Uh, Not too long ago, a few weeks ago, I had my first conscious out of body experience after using the information in the online workshop by William Buhlman, which is an excellent online workshop. If you haven't taken it, you might want to take a good look at it. Um, Also, join the William Buhlman group on Facebook, and you can be directed to whatever resources they have available. Also, William's new book called Clarity Now, is out on Amazon, so you can get a hold of that copy and read that. It's an excellent book. Also, his website, astralinfo.org. It's astralinfo.org. Check that out, folks. I wanted to go over some of the things that I've learned over the last couple years since I've been doing this um, practice actively. I had going kind of away from it. I kind of phased out from doing it. Like I said many times, I started back in the 70s with practicing what they called soul travel back then. Had some success with it, but I didn't have the support. I didn't have the teachers available that were legitimate teachers that actually knew how to do this and could provide you with the information that you would need to be successful. I didn't have that. William Buhlman, on the other hand, uh, discovered it through kind of the same thing, through practicing some techniques that he had come across and some authors that he had read at that time, and they were kind of sparse. But he did do that, and he became successful after, I think he said, 26 attempts at doing it every day, consistently every day for 26 days in a row. He finally had the out of body experience, and it opened up a whole new world for him. He became obsessed with the out of body experience and practiced it diligently every day for the last 40 some years. Wrote like 7 books, I think. I'm not quite sure of the number, but at least a half a dozen books on his experiences. I've met William. He's a wonderful guy, a man of integrity. When I first met him, um, um, we decided we were going to meet together down in Maryland. I'm not going to talk much about it because I what we talked about was kind of in confidence. But when he showed up, he recognized me. I recognized him, of course, and I shook his hand and I said to him, "You know what? You are a man of integrity." And he said, "Because I showed up." I said, "Absolutely, because you showed up." So it wasn't something he had to do. He could have said, "Oh, I'm busy, I whatever. I'm not up to it." But he did. He met with me, and we talked for about an hour and a half. But he talked about a lot of these different things, why people fail at the OBE, and I jotted down 5 reasons that are kind of common among people in the William Buhlman group, people who have read his works. And I'm just going to give you a list right here. People talk about the fear as being the number one reason why people fail. And I'd have to agree. Fear of the unknown, fear of what we're doing. Is this really legit? Is this something we really want to get into? Is this the work of the devil or whatever reasons people come up with? Fear is number one. So lack of this is one thing that William was consistent with was his consistent practice. And one of the reasons for failure, in addition to fear, is lack of consistent practice. You have to be serious about it. You're not forcing it, you know. but you're consistent with your practice every day. Every day you practice, preferably at the same time. Rather than, doing it like 10 o'clock in the morning one day and then you do it at 2 o'clock in the morning the next day and you try to fit it in wherever you can. That's not really the best way to do it. It's best to have a consistent schedule. It conditions your body, it conditions your mind, it conditions your subconscious mind. Hey, this guy is serious about this. We are being serious here and we are practicing consistently, and that's very important. Also, not to overanalyze it, especially if you're the academic type person, you're the analytical type person, and you maybe have an experience and then you start analyzing, oh, I think that was just an over imagination on my part. Oh, that was, yeah, maybe that was just an illusion, or whatever. You start tearing it apart, tearing and analyzing it, and that has somewhat of a destructive element to it if you start doing that, because you put doubt in there. You're putting doubt in the equation, and you don't want to do that. You want to relax. You want to have a free flow. You want to be receptive to the experience and not tear it down by overanalyzing it. You don't want to be naive, but you don't want to be over analytical. Okay. No, reason number four would be finding the right technique, finding a technique that matches you. It matches your energy, who you are, how you think, how you feel. Are you a feeling person, or are you a thinking person? Are you left brain, right brain? Are you a visual person, or are you more, do you learn more by auditory, or you learn more by vision, or do you learn more by tactile? So you have to know these kinds of things about you. And one of the tests I took one time was, oh, I forget the name of it. It'll come to me in a minute. But anyway, you have to know yourself and know what techniques would be best for you. I actually got a message on the inside. It was an intuitive message that I got that was for me. And the message was that the method that will work best for you, Glenn, is something that has to do with motion, movement, movement. And there are techniques. There's actually one that William used, one that William teaches in his Adventures Beyond the Body workshop, and it's a technique where you've actually induced this feeling of spinning. And I can remember the very first time I had uh, an out of body experience, I had this spinning feeling. It was a feeling of spinning, kind of like going down a toilet drain. I mean, if you don't understand this, what's going on, then it can scare you. You go back to reason number one, fear. You know, my initial feeling was, oh, geez, I've been fasting too long. I'm having reactions to my fasting. And actually, the fasting itself, I think, actually helped induce the out of body experience that I had. So you got to find something that matches you. So, and that's up to you. You've got to do that yourself. And another one that's very important is if you just sit down to do your practice, but you don't have a goal in mind, if you don't have an intention in mind, it can be a setback for you too. It's like a ship without a rudder. Okay, so you're doing this practice, you have the experience, you have the out of body experience, but you have no set intention of what you want to do. It's best to have that in place. It helps give you direction and intention on what you plan to do. And I think intention is the word. I intend to do this. I intend to have an out of body experience. I intend to move beyond my body, 10 feet beyond my body. I intend to clarify the experience. I intend to be aware, more aware of the experience, to realize that it is a valid experience. These are all things that you write down. You write down in your diary. You write down all your intentions that you have, your goal. So that you do have a goal and you have some direction to your out-of-body experiences. Okay, I'm going to try something now. I'm going to share something if this works out, and it's a little video that I did some time ago on the reasons people do fail at their attempts at out-of-body experiences. So I'm going to try to bring that up now and take a look at that, see what we got. Have you ever awakened in your dream, fully conscious yet still asleep? That, my friends, is the call of the astral, the beckoning of the out-of-body experience. It's a journey beyond the confines of our physical form into the boundless realms of consciousness itself. Today, we're going to unlock those secrets, dispelling the myths and revealing the 5 most common pitfalls that keep people from achieving true out-of-body freedom. Have you ever dreamed of exploring beyond your physical body, soaring through other dimensions, or discovering your spiritual essence? Out-of-body experiences, or OBEs, can be life-changing, but many people struggle to achieve them. Today, we're diving into the top reasons why people fail at OBE, according to top experts in the field of OBEs, and how you can overcome these hurdles to succeed. The first and perhaps most formidable obstacle on the path to OBE is fear. This isn't the fear of something tangible like spiders or heights. This is the fear of the unknown, the primal fear that whispers doubts in the stillness of the night. Imagine this. You're lying in bed, your body relaxed, your mind drifting. You start to feel a tingling sensation, a vibration that seems to encompass your entire being. Then, you hear a rushing sound like wind through a tunnel, and you feel yourself separating, lifting away from your physical form. For many, this is where the fear takes hold. The mind, accustomed to the familiar boundaries of the physical world, starts to panic. What's happening? Am I dying? Am I losing my mind? These thoughts, fueled by fear, create a surge of energy that yanks you right back into your body, slamming the door shut on the very experience you were seeking. The key to overcoming fear is preparation, both mental and emotional. Before each OBE attempt, take time to affirm your safety and control. Replace fear with curiosity, with anticipation, with the joyful expectation of embarking on the adventure of a lifetime. The second reason people stumble on their OBE journey is a lack of consistent practice. We live in a world of instant gratification, where we expect results with the click of a button or the swipe of a screen. But the astral realms don't operate on Wi-Fi speed. They respond to dedication, to discipline, to the unwavering commitment of the seeker. Think of it like learning to play a musical instrument or mastering a new language. You wouldn't expect to pick up a guitar for the first time and flawlessly play Beethoven's Fifth, would you? Of course not. It takes time, patience, and most importantly, consistent practice. The same principle applies to OBEs. In William Buhlman's workshops, he would often tell the story of his own journey, how it took him 24 days of dedicated daily practice to achieve his first conscious OBE. So how do you cultivate this consistency? Start by creating a dedicated OBE space, a sanctuary away from the distractions of daily life. Establish a daily practice routine. Before you even enter your OBE space, write down your intention for the session. Remember, consistency is key. Each session is a step forward, a rewiring of your consciousness, a preparation for the moment when you finally break free. The third obstacle, and one that I've seen trip up countless seekers, is the tendency to overthink, to analyze, to intellectualize the OBE process to death. This is particularly common among those with analytical minds, those who approach life as a puzzle to be solved. Here's the paradox. OBEs are not achieved through force of will or mental gymnastics. They are accessed through surrender, through a quieting of the mind, through a letting go of the need to control every aspect of the experience. Imagine trying to force a butterfly to land on your outstretched hand. The more you chase after it, the more you try to grasp it, the more it will elude your grasp. But if you simply relax, hold still, and allow the butterfly to approach in its own time, it might just grace you with its presence. The same principle applies to OBEs. The more you overthink, the more you analyze, the more you create mental noise that drowns out the subtle signals of the astral realms. Remember, the OBE is not a mental puzzle to be solved. It is an experience to be lived, a journey to be embraced with an open heart and a quiet mind. Now, let's talk about technique. This is where many seekers get bogged down, convinced that there's one right way to achieve an OBE. The truth is, there are many paths up the mountain, and the most effective route is the one that resonates with your unique energetic makeup. Think of it like finding the right key to unlock a door. You wouldn't keep trying the same key if it didn't fit, would you? You'd experiment with different keys until you found the one that opened the lock smoothly and effortlessly. The same principle applies to OBEs. There are countless techniques, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Some people find success with visualization techniques, imagining themselves floating out of their bodies. Others resonate with energy-based methods, such as focusing on the vibrations or activating specific chakras. The key is to experiment, to explore different techniques with an open mind and a spirit of curiosity. The final and perhaps most crucial element in successful OBE practice is the power of intention. Intention is the rudder that steers your astral ship, the compass that guides you through the infinite landscapes of the non-physical realms. Imagine setting out on a journey without a destination in mind. You might wander aimlessly, caught in a loop of indecision and uncertainty. The same is true for OBEs. Without a clear intention, your mind will drift, your focus will waver, and you'll likely find yourself back in your physical body without even realizing you've left. So, how do you cultivate a powerful, unwavering intention? Start by getting clear on what you want to experience during your OBE. Do you want to visit a specific location in the astral realms? Connect with a loved one who has passed away? Gain insights into a personal challenge? Once you have a clear goal in mind, write it down in a journal or on a piece of paper. Before each OBE attempt, take some time to visualize your intention. With a strong intention, you become a conscious co-creator of your OBE, guiding your journey with purpose and clarity. There you have it, my friends. The 5 key reasons why people struggle with OBEs, and more importantly, the empowering truths that can unlock your own out-of-body potential. Remember, fear can be replaced with confident anticipation. Sporadic attempts can be transformed into a consistent practice that rewires your consciousness. Overthinking can be quieted through the transformative power of stillness. Are you ready to embark on this extraordinary adventure to explore the hidden dimensions of your own being? The journey awaits, and the rewards are beyond measure. I thank William Buhlman for the inspiration behind this presentation. Be sure to visit his website, astralinfo.org. Thanks for watching. Okay, there you go, folks. 5 reasons why people fail at the out-of-body experience. or fail at the practices for the out of body experience. Don't be discouraged. Be diligent. Practice. Do it on a regular basis, on a regular schedule. And if you have the right mindset, uh, chances are you're going to have some success down the road. It took me some time to do it too. And I'm 77 years old. So if I can do it, I think you have a pretty good shot at doing it too. I want to thank you for stopping by. If you like these videos, if you'd like to see more like this, please hit the like button. If you have any comments, please comment in the comment section. I would appreciate some feedback, bad, good, or indifferent. Give me some feedback. And subscribe, if you will. That kind of helps me out too. And thank you very much for stopping by. This is Glenn Schuyler on Glenn's Inner Journey Podcast. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.